In this video, I'm going to talk about the voice. And again, this is another one that is often overlooked because people just want to focus on content. So when it comes to the voice, what I've noticed are primarily two things. When it comes to men, what they tend to do is they tend to talk deeper. And when they do that, they swallow the words. So what happens is when they try to sound more manly, if you will, what happens is they're not clear with their message. And then they sound really monotone, which puts people to sleep. So what you want to do is you want to have melody, you want to have a different pitch, you want to have changes. And in order for you to do that is you have to make sure that you don't swallow your voice. And I'm going to show you a couple of techniques to do that. The second piece that I've seen specifically in women is when they are making a statement, at the end, they raise their pitch. So a specific statement or an affirmative statement sounds more like a question, and that makes them sound more insecure than something that gives them more power, more presence. So for instance, if I'm saying my name is Kenny, sometimes what I hear women say is my name is Kenny, today is Wednesday. And when they do that, again, it's almost like they're asking a question instead of just making an affirmative statement. There are two exercises that I would like you to really practice. The first one, it's called fronting. And that is to make sure that you're not swallowing your words, and also to make sure that you're projecting your voice. This exercise utilizes the letter M. So the first sound is the sound me, me. The second sound is the sound me. So you do me, me. So go ahead and do that. Me, me. And notice where the sound is coming from and just feel that me, me. Now, the other two sounds, notice how it's gonna shift. So you're gonna go from me, me, to ma, mu. You want to keep the same sound throughout. Me, me, ma, mu. Another way for you to get the feel of the difference between the two sounds and what you really want to accomplish is by saying two sentences. So the first sentence is, a sea anemone is an enemy to me. Say it. A sea anemone is an enemy to me. And notice where the resonance is, which is more than likely in the face. Say it again. A sea anemone is an enemy to me. Now the second sentence, just so that you can get the difference between these two sounds, is, it requires raw courage for George to go to church. It requires raw courage for George to go to church. So now what I'm gonna ask you to do is say one sentence and then the other, and keep the same feel as the first sentence when you're saying the second sentence. So do it with me. A sea anemone is an enemy to me. It requires raw courage for George to go to church. A sea anemone is an enemy to me. It requires raw courage for George to go to church. Make sure that you're doing these exercises maybe 10 minutes a day, so that again, you can get the feeling for that. And as you continue to practice, then during conversations, make sure that you are fronting. And another exercise so that you can make sure that you're adding melody to your tone of voice and you're adding melody and resonance to the words that you're saying is using numbers, counting from 1 to 10 and increasing the pitch of the number 3 or the number 8. So what it's gonna sound like is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on number 10, you want to just lower the pitch without trailing off. So this is what sometimes it sounds like: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you want to start with the same energy and end with the same energy. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So continue working on those exercises, and as you do, you will notice that it will increase the projection and the power of your tone of voice. And people will want to hear you speak as opposed to you putting people to sleep. So have fun with these exercises, and if you want, instead of just counting, if you are maybe in traffic, just describe the car right in front of you. The car in front of me is red. and the one right next to it is white. Just have fun with this.